What about Mormons? Are they Christians? I mean, after all, aren't they the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? I mean, the Church of Jesus Christ, how much more Christian can you get? Well, let's go back to the beginnings of Mormonism. This goes back to the 1800s when Joseph Smith allegedly gets revelation from the angel Moroni. And he's given these glasses where he can now understand these Reformed Egyptian hieroglyphics. Of course, no such thing as Reformed Egyptian hieroglyphics exist, but he's given these glasses where he can now understand them, and now he writes the Book of Mormon. And basically what he's saying is the whole church is corrupt. The church as we know it has departed from biblical principles, and now truths are being restored through Joseph Smith. This is not a Reformation movement within the church. This is not saying that we have a worldwide body of believers, followers of Jesus, and there is error and there needs to be reformation. Hey, I contend for that every day of my life, okay? That we need to be more biblical and that there's error in our churches and we've compromised in various ways. That's one thing. And I look at my own life in that same way. Is there compromise? Have I departed from any area of biblical truth? That's as being a child of God. But Mormonism was a fundamental rejection of the church and fundamental church doctrine. And the further you dig into Mormonism, you find it is absolutely another religion. It is not the true Christian faith. There may be Mormons who are Christians. That's because they're ignorant of real Mormonism, and they've heard more and more of the true gospel, and they've become confused in what they believe, and they're believing the truth, and they hardly even realize it. But to be a true, committed Mormon, no, friend, you cannot be a committed Mormon, follow historic Mormon doctrine, and be a true follower of Jesus. Paul gives this warning in 2 Corinthians chapter 11. He's concerned about the Corinthians, and he says this, "For if someone comes and proclaims another Jesus than the one we proclaimed, or if you receive a different spirit from the one you received, or if you accept a different gospel from the one you accepted, you put up with it readily enough." There are other Jesuses that people preach. And you have to remember, in order to deceive, they have to look somewhat like the real Jesus. A lot of the message has to be the same. So let me say it again. There are Mormons who appear to be saved and born again because they've heard more of the real gospel and haven't fully followed the Mormon gospel. So to the extent that they are not real Mormons, they can be true followers of Jesus. But if they really follow the Mormon Jesus and full Mormon doctrine with all of its heresies and different views of God and many other things, no. If they truly give themselves to Mormon doctrine, then it is contrary to the gospel of Jesus.